can remember my password so I can open this damn thing up.
And she's on.
Well, I've heard about this Hall of Fame. One of my best friends, Ed Millard, was, what do you call this, inducted, I think about 1975 or something. And he was a wrestler and an Olympian. And he told me about it, and I thought, oh, I was probably as good as him, and I was a woman. And I see the tradition hasn't changed much. But I have learned one thing tonight, and I can't remember who said it. But my new friend, Rachel Flanagan, probably related to the Flanagans in Manitoulin, where I'm from, but I don't think so. But she's paid the same as a men's coach. And she's got a full-time job. And she's up there recruiting hockey players across the country and from Italy and the Philippines and God knows where else they're playing hockey now. And women are doing it in spite of Donald Trump and the friggin' guys in Washington. I'm delighted to be here tonight. I couldn't believe it when I got the email from some guy named Sam who wouldn't respond because he was too busy. And I got mine about in February. I thought, you're kidding me. I can't even remember playing hockey. Actually, I can remember playing hockey, but I can't remember very many specifics. So I decided to call up my friends whom I played with. I remembered that 5 of them. Well, one was dead. One had Alzheimer's. One couldn't get off the couch because she'd had several car accidents and hockey injuries and couldn't hold her head up. And you know Holly Law, who started this whole night tonight, I'm sure. 2 were anti-vaxxers and couldn't fly. So I'm pleased that the university decided to honor us this year because next year maybe I couldn't be here either. And this morning, ladies and gentlemen, I read an obituary in the Guelph Mercury of our dear friend and fellow player, Barb Waples. So we are getting old. 55 years ago, I was trying to decide which university to go to. As I had been accepted at Queen's in their phys ed program, I'd been accepted into nursing school because there was no damn way I was spending another year at home. And I'd been accepted at the University of Guelph, which on Manitoulin is the only university. Well, some go to Laurentian. So I found out that the University of Guelph had a women's hockey team, and there was no contest. I had played hockey at high school. I had played hockey on the farm fields with my brother and cousin. I'd always been the goalie, and I was going to the University of Guelph to play hockey. I started goal in year 1 when I played with the likes of Kay Marsh, Kay's here tonight, Beaver Bernhardt, Gladys Williams, Ann Brooks, she's here tonight, Madeline Monahan, Janet Sutherland, and their dear manager, Sharon Pauls. Sharon used to give us sex lectures on the bus. We won for the first time. We won for the first time ever. And how many of you football players can tell us this? The first time against the University of Toronto with a shutout of 1-0. And I was in goal. Was skating by and she was going to hit the puck and I'm laying flat in the crease. And I held my hand up and the puck went in and that was it. We won it. And we won the Judy McCaw Trophy in its inaugural year. And that was very important to me because Kay Marsh was Judy McCaw's best friend. That team went on to win 2 more times, picking up players like Margot Brown, Georgina Finney, Carmen Purdy, and Jill Patterson. The last 2 were rabble-rousers. Some would say I was part of them, but I was a Mac girl, and I had to behave myself. Carmen Purdy has since passed away, and Jill Patterson is an anti-vaxxer, so I can talk about them tonight because they're not here. Well, they often got me into trouble with their manager, Wendy Parker. Wendy's on the builder's wall up there, and Wendy can't be here tonight because she's not well. But I was reminded of them the other day when Edmonton beat Calgary with 4 seconds left. We had a game with McMaster, and they scored to tie the score with 4 seconds left. Well, we were devastated. And Carmen and Jill had a little flask filled with silk tassel, because that's all we could afford. I don't even know. My son was asking me what silk tassel was tonight, and I said, I don't know what. It might have been rye, I don't know what it was. But anyway. Wendy said, I just have to find my space. Wendy says, if you 2 don't behave, you can't go to the banquet. And Kay Marsh said, Kay Marsh was a really good player, if they don't go to the banquet, I don't either. Well, Wendy says, then you have to write the song for McMaster. So the 2 little buggers went in the back corner, and in 3 minutes they came out. And this is the song. Well, there were just 4 seconds left. We were headed for the win when McMaster got the puck and McMaster put it in. Well, the demon was on fire and they had so much desire. Said when McMaster tied the score. Can you sing that, Brooksy? Let me see now. I could probably tell some more stories, but I better not. But I do want to pay tribute to our coach, Shirley Peterson, who my dear friend that I made tonight talked about, because Shirley was my coach for 4 years. Shirley was like a mother away from home for me. Shirley took us in, she fed us peanut butter and milk, and that was about all we could eat, because we'd had too much to drink. Shirley was a great coach. We were young women away from home, and we loved to play hockey. That's all we wanted to do was play hockey. Shirley shared her love for the game and for life with 2 sayings. Keep your stick on the ice and learn to skate the corners. No other sayings have been more directional or more important to me as I've journeyed through life. Hockey was important at various times. I coached in Kirkland Lake, the town of Davy Keon, and God knows how many others. My boys played hockey house league, and they thought I always told them, you know, if women's hockey had been an Olympic sport, I would have been on the team, and they believe it. Don't you tell my young son back there any different. But the lessons for life of hard work, teamwork, and enjoying life by learning to keep things in balance. And then figuring out how to keep going by keeping my stick on the ice and skating the corners has served me well. So thank you, Coach Peterson, Punch, and thank you to the University of Guelph for this marvelous opportunity.